Should I believe a proven liar or former and current players that's willing to go on the record? Randall Cobb is his best friend. He was in Randall Cobb's wedding as the best man.
Shannon Sharpe had something to say.
It is by far the dumbest nothing burger article that I've read in the entire season. I won't say in my career, because, I mean, last year there were some of the dumbest articles you possibly imagine. This was the dumbest article of the year by far.
About Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Randall Cobb's on the record. Romeo Dobbs, Robert Tonyan, Amari Rodgers, Sammy Watkins, Kalen Hill, Equinemius St. Brown, Jordan Love, Chris Blair, Sean Brown, Jay Steinberg. So who should I believe? A guy that's a proven liar. If Aaron Rodgers came to me right now and said, Shannon, don't go outside, the sky is falling. I'm a dead mofo because the sky gonna drop on my head. Because I don't believe anything he says.
95% of the article is absolute complete horse.
Okay. All right.
And the other 5% is exaggerated nothingness that, I don't know, like having guys, go through the signals each week and understand what the possible signals could be.
The article in reference mentions former teammates of Rodgers speaking out about Saturday's hand signal meetings. Rookie receivers, tight ends, and running backs get quizzed in front of the whole team per one former comrade of Rodgers.
They said it. I gotta know hand signals that we don't practice. Only he knows. What?
Former Mississippi State star and ex-Packers running back Kylan Hill went on the record and said, it's probably the most nerve-wracking for a young player because we don't get taught them. You have to learn them on the fly.
Like, the fact that this is made to be a story, like I said, is the most ridiculous nothing story that I've read the entire year, and that's saying a lot.
The heir to Rodgers' job, ooh, spooky, Jordan Love, went on the record as well. That's definitely something wide receivers don't look forward to, is the hand signal meeting, because we have so many.
Skip, everybody has hand signals, but we go over them.
Chris Blair, another Packers player, ex-Packers player, said what's so crazy is all the coaches don't even know all of them, Blair said. Adding, coaches would sometimes think a receiver ran the wrong route, but we would be able to show them, like, no, Aaron showed us the signal.
And now he gets upset because, they're not that hard for you because you know them, dum-dum.
The Athletic's Kalen Collar reported the signals are not written down anywhere. They are not searchable on team-issued iPads. There's no handy film cut-up to watch them all in one go. It's just in our brains, the backup Love said.
Hey, Skip, I want you to do me a favor. Go to the store. Huh? Yeah, go to the store. Get me something. What you want? Nah, just get it. What? Man, get me some. That's him. Know the hand signals. Well, teach them to me. Nah, we don't do that. Because receivers go. I've never heard that before in my life, Skip. So you're not going to teach them because you might get released.
Yep.
And if you get released, you might go somewhere else and tell us our hand signals.
Yep.
Really?
Let's be clear. This is a Hall of Famer providing context to Rodgers' antics.
You said exaggerated nothingness. One of the most profound statements I've heard from you, and something that was an incredible way to describe something. I don't think.
We have signals for our offense that we expect you guys to know. Oh, and then there was something about that it's not written or it's not like stored anywhere. There's not a file.
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know what that. That's just complete ridiculous.
You don't have it in the cloud?
Now, have there been certain coaches who are afraid to teach young guys signals who might not be in the roster later, once
strategy
the cutdown happen? Yeah. I think that seems like a normal thing.
The piece would add, the closest thing to a written record is a list of calls that Love creates each week. Each call or route or concept corresponds to a specific signal. He said the list is 3 columns deep and only for the quarterback's use. Wide receivers aren't allowed to get that, he said, especially the young guys when they first get here, adding, Aaron will bring signals back from 5 or 6 years ago that he used to have in an older offense, Love said. He'll just signal it out there, and you just kind of got to know. And if you don't know, you just have to figure it out. It's hard for the young guys.
It's literally one of the dumbest stories I've read since the Wall Street Journal story, which is saying a lot.
I believe Everything that was written in this article, I believe it, because guess what? Ain't no sources said, or this here says.
No.
These guys got their name on it. They got 8, 9 guys that got their names on it. And so now I'm going to believe Aaron Rodgers. Oh, that's a nothing burger. That's nothing. The signals are not hard and yada, yada, yada. Man, please. That might explains why they don't have the success that they need to have come playoff time, because the hand signals and things of that nature. Everybody else practices those. But too cool for school. We don't practice everything. We know I'm the smartest guy. You know I'm Einstein, the quarterback.
Yep.
And look what it, man, I've never heard, when I was reading it, Skip, I ain't never heard anything like this before in my life. Never, ever.
The writer would get the last word, though, saying, at Pat McAfee Show, all I have to say is all the sources were on the record. You could, read it to find out. Adding, happy to come on the show and explain it further. One user even suggested, how about bringing the writer and Rodgers on at the same time? That way they can discuss the issue directly with each other and we can get to the bottom of it. That would be amazing. Pat McAfee, of course, did not respond to the writer's request, let's say, of having him on to clear the air. One other person on Twitter would mention something that I honestly feel is a theme, where he said, nothing is ever Aaron's fault. And to which I say, truer words have never been spoken.